Toward the end of 1861, the 18,322 citizens of Montgomery County found themselves in a peculiar predicament. 11 states had seceded from the Union after Abraham Lincoln prevailed in the 1860 election. Soon after, the citizens of Montgomery County voted 133 to 131, expressing sympathy for fellow Southerners, but urging the state to make every effort to preserve the Union. Then, after Fort Sumter was fired upon in April and Virginia seceded 5 days later, Maryland legislators took up the debate. In the end, the state of Maryland took no action to join the Confederacy, which worked to the Union's advantage. This is how the state of Maryland, and Montgomery County in particular, became a strategic component in our nation's bloodiest war. President Lincoln knew that the land east of the Potomac River was all there was between the openly rebelling states and our nation's capital. He called for it to be secured at all costs. A myriad of transportation routes already existed in Montgomery County, increasing the city of Washington's vulnerability. There were ferries and fords all along the Potomac River, making it easy to travel to and from Virginia. The recently completed Chesapeake and Ohio Canal was important for getting supplies in and out of Washington, and a network of roads connected the county's communities to one another. When federal troops were dispatched to occupy strategic points in Maryland, many were sent to Montgomery County. By the end of June 1861, 10,000 Union soldiers had encamped at the fairgrounds on Rockville Pike near St. Mary's Church, where Richard Montgomery High School stands today. An even larger number of federal troops moved into Poolesville, where residents were more closely aligned with their neighbors in Virginia. This town of only about 250 people was overwhelmed by the Union presence. A military telegraph was connected to Poolesville, and troops were stationed at Great Falls, Seneca, Middlebrook, and Darnestown.
Oh, ladies.
But there were threats from within as well. Maryland was a divided state. Unionists, slave owners, and even slave owners who supported the Union lived side by side. It was hard to know whom to trust. Martial law was established, residents could be searched without reason, and thrown in jail for no cause. All to protect the capital city of Washington from Confederate attacks. Many consider the First Battle of Bull Run in July of 1861 to be the official start of the war. But the occupation of Montgomery County had already begun. Then, no one knew what was to come. Only now do we know that this was the beginning of the bloodiest war to be fought on American soil. For County Report This Week, I'm Barbara Grunbaum.